Hello all, this is Libby Moonglad, and today we are going to draw Dancing Potato Man because the world needs more Dancing Potato Men, I think. This is vaguely inspired by the Dancing Peanut Man for a candy company where I live. But, hey, I decided to turn him into a potato. Anyway, so I just started with a brief kind of outline just in the pencil, the Procreate pencil, just to get kind of a vague idea of what I wanted to happen here. And I wanted it to be super simple, so that I could contain it in less than 15 minutes. So here we are. I decided I wanted him to have like a very much kind of a Dapper Dan vibe. So that's why his hat is so short. It's very, like, you know, in the movie WALL-E, that movie that he watches all the time, like that kind of a vibe. So anyway, I just did what was very easy, is that I used my select tool and I lassoed around the hat and the arm, and all I did was change the angles, and I did the same thing with the legs here. Oh wait, no I didn't. I just erased them and then I moved them. Super simple, and then I forgot that the frames per second is 1,000,000 when you first start it. So I had to change it to be very slow so that it seemed more smooth and kind of dancey. So then I put layers in between each layer of the drawings, so that I could go in and outline it just a bit nicer with the technical pen in Procreate. I think I did the arms straight and the legs straight, but the body, I think I wanted it to feel a little bit more organic, so I just kept the lines a little bit rough. I didn't bother to have them automatically smoothed or anything, so we did that. And then I went in and I kind of wanted like a cross-hatching effect. I don't know, that's not the right word, but some cross-hatching in the eyes of the potato. And then I went in with a smaller technical pencil and did the cross-hatching in those eyes. Alright, so then the next step here was to outline I outlined the first frame, which is the frames 1 and 2, and then I had to outline frames 1 and 3, and then I had to outline frames 2 and 4 because they are slightly different. So I just quickly went in and I redid all of the cross-hatching and the line work that I did. And then we kind of just futzed around with the eyes a smidge, and then made sure that our arms were straight and our legs were mostly straight. And then we got our hat down. So we got our last bit of the outlining down. We got the legs doing what we wanted to do, and then we pressed play, and he is a dancing potato man. Look at him go. So after that, we just kind of smushed our layers, added layers in between each layer so that we could start coloring. And to do this, I just kind of went for a general potato kind of a color, and I figured this was good. That's a potato color, right? I mean, I guess it depends what kind you buy. I mean, I've never really been a fan of russets. I always like yellow potatoes. Sometimes red is fine, especially if you do like the mashed potato where you leave some of the skin in. That's pretty good. So anyway, then we go for a darker color inside the eyes, except for just a smidge of a highlight in there, just to let everyone know that there is some light hitting inside of these eyes. And then I went in with a darker color just to give some shadow, and then I blended it as one does. Blended it a little bit so that kind of looks like he's got a pot belly. I don't know, I like it a lot. And then we did its mouth, a nice mouthy color, and then we had to add blush because we always add blush to things that are adorable. So we did that, and we kind of blended it in a little bit, and the tricky part about like coloring in between layers of an animation is that your color goes over top of your line work, so you kind of have to remember where your line work is. Just fill that in, and then gonna go back and give it a little bit of shadow where behind the hat is, and then we're gonna go in with, I don't know, I thought a nice pink would be nice, and so then I started blending the shadows down a bit and then cleaned it up with the eraser. Then I saw that the pink was all smudged, so I went back in with the pink and I kind of cleaned that up, and then I did some with some black and then the darker grays, and just made sure that I cleaned it up after with either the marker or the eraser. And then I copy and pasted it, and I would put it in with the other layers, and then that did mean that I had to redo the coloring, but you know what, that's fine, whatever. It's worth it for a Dancing Potato Man. And then just with a bit more futzing around, we have ourselves a Dancing Potato Man. Just fixing up the blush, because blush is crucial, as I said before. And then there you have him. He's a Dancing Potato Man, and he's super cute. Thanks for listening. Bye.